It's your boy Jim. To stop being dirty. Stop eating. Yo, circle got smaller. Everybody can't go. Dope ass Nipsey Hustle line. And that's the truth. At the end of the day, people grow apart. And we need to stop dwelling on feeling like that's something wrong or something that's not a natural thing that happens. At the end of the day, I got friends that, you have to kind of like love from a distance. You have friends that, you might have grew up together, but like you not tight anymore in your adult years. A lot of times people take different paths, and it's not always because like you had a big fallout or anything like that. As we grow, our wants, our needs, our desires, our goals, that shit changes. And that's all right. And it's hard to accept it sometimes because like these are people that you fall out with, that you really had a bond with, you've been through shit with, you, whatever, maybe you laughed, cried, bled together. You never know what you've been through. But never compromise who you are or who you're trying to become. Right? Like never second guess you making a decision that was best for you. In other words, you know what I'm saying? These little ass sleeves. Never second guess a decision that's best for you. If you made, you're not that good. Oh my God. Listen. You're just not that talented. And the faster that you understand that, the quicker that you stop and realize that, the better off you're gonna be. It's like having any other problem in the world. As soon as you take accountability and acknowledge that there is a problem, you can begin to fix the problem. Now, many of you right now probably thinking, who's Jim's talking about? Who could he be talking? Who's not that talented? Who's brainwashed into believing they're at this tier in which they're not? And nowadays you got low tier, mid tier, top tier, God tier. I never called someone God tier. That is so blasphemous. Like God tier, they're a fucking stupid battle rapper. God tier is ridiculous. I'm sorry, it's not a term I like using. If that's for you, do you. But I'm not calling anyone a, like imagine you've seen someone and they ask you in person, like, what tier you think I am? God. You're the tier of God. Nah, man, it's God tier, holy water, bars. Listen, you need to understand that you might have some punchlines, you might have some schemes, you might have your crew behind you, but if you do not get out of this delusion, your career is never gonna prosper. Now, I'm talking to two different type of people. I'm talking to the old Jims. I'm gonna use me as an example today. And the other type of people I'm talking to is shit, you can name them right now in the comments. Who's a battle rapper who thinks they are better than they actually are? Now, the problem with being better than you actually are, no, not being as good as you actually think you are, you tend to become stagnant. First of all, if you think you're better than you are, you're gonna stay at a level that is really not that good, but you don't understand that it's not that good because you think it's better than what you are, but it's not. You need to come to the understanding like I did and understand that, yo, I'm never gonna be a top tier, but there's plenty of other things that I can do that could catapult my career. Today is an experienced battle rapper. A month ago was my 12-year anniversary in battle rap. Clap it up, people, clap it up. Meaning, my first battle was 12 years ago. Smack URL been around for like 14 years. I was started battle rapping I was just 2 years behind when I got my first battle rap on camera. Just 2 years behind when the URL first started. I'm talking about the Rex versus Math first started. Check those dates. I'm only 2 years behind. I know what I'm talking about. I thought I was better than I was, and I just wasn't. No matter how far you're, because you should always write like that. You should always think you're the nicest to yourself, because you're writing to your best ability. But you also have to understand reality. You cannot write your greatest shit than hear Loaded Lux and be like, yeah, I could stay in your lane, son. And this is a big lesson today that I'm trying to help out, because a lot of times we're critiquing battles, we're talking about this guy, that guy, and today I want to give some real advice to any up-and-coming battle rapper who y'all can name right now. If they're watching this, I'm gonna tell you how you can get to the level that I made it to by being an average battle rapper. Look at my resume: Sirius Jones, Math Hoffa, Rich Dollars, Goods, Clean Paper, DNA, Sharon. I mean, the Shotgun Shug, A-Verb. The list goes on. I got Ty Laws on there and Losos, and I've traveled the world battle rapping as an average battle rapper. How? How? By being more than just a battle rapper. By being the best promoter for my battle raps. By connecting with the fans outside of battle rap. By creating slogans. Stop being dirty. Oh my God. People see me in the streets just yesterday, across the street. Oh my God. To get my attention. They ain't even saying gyms. They're saying a catchy slogan that I made that people relate me to. Stop being dirty. Protect your peace. Trust your... I sold merchandise off of this. I've made money off of creating a fan base and these slogans and sayings around my brand. I retired from battle rap after I battled Ace Amin and then took off 2 years, battled Cicero, and then there was a lot, I battled, I was out a year back, because I've been kind of done in my head, my time has passed, but there's some opportunities that came up that I went on, the 10-year anniversary for Battle Sharon, and then they called me for Your Honor on URL, Ace Amin. Then I really felt like I was my heart ain't in it no more. And then I get the call for Cicero, and the point of what I'm trying to say is, in between all that, I was always relevant. You never really said, damn, where'd gyms go? Yo, where gyms at? You know what I'm saying? Other than the last current year, for other circumstances of me having a well-deserved punishment period for some whack shit. I had to do my corny time. I had to do my, you know what I'm saying? I had to do my step away. I had to protect my peace, acknowledge my faults, acknowledge the things that I've done wrong, said wrong, affected people. Lord, I had to acknowledge that sometimes you do something whack and we need a break from looking at you right now. I put myself off that. I could have been ignorant and kept putting, the ignorance is, I don't want that word attached to me. So I stepped back for a minute. But prior to that step back, the recent step back, you never felt me gone. Never. I just told you, I had 4 battles within 5 years. But I was still relevant because you see me do this. I created my own channel. It don't matter if I get booked or not, because I always have this to speak to the people, to stay relevant. I have a blog coming up about the behind the scenes of how me and the Tech 9 battle went down. So I'm starting some new little series. I'm working on some things. I'm gonna talk about it more in there. How you just create this hype for yourself. You cannot just sit back and wait to get called when there's thousands of battle rappers and 900 of them are better than you. But when you do a promo, when you become someone the fans enjoy seeing, when ARP said it best, you have to battle gyms 3 times. Before the battle blog, actually battle me, then the recap. You have to see me 3 times. Not to mention all the promo that I do in between before the battle actually happens. Making jokes, making fun of the guy, whatever the case is, man. I'm saying all that to say this. If your talent is not at a level of a Murder Mook, a Loaded Lux, a Twerk, a Charlie Cliff, if you don't have this level of talent, the only way you're gonna be able to compete is by bringing other attributes to the table. You are not good enough to just get up there and rap. and disappear, and you're gonna get booked again, or your name's gonna be brought up with you. I want to see Chips for this one. That didn't happen solely because I'm not saying I was dog shit. I obviously was doing my thing on stage, but it wasn't to a level where it's like, yo, we got the next Sue Surf. No, I had to make myself likable enough for the fans to want to see me back, for the fans to want to see me again. Because I'm sorry to break it to you, you're just not that talented. But you have other things that you can do to add to the talent. Man, you know, when you were the shorty, like, you ain't just drop, I mean, maybe you could just drop the D down and you know what, you good to go, and she's gonna say you the greatest ever, but you know, sometimes you gotta also eat the box, rub the foot, little rough part on the back. Where you been running? Dominican Republic on the rocks, back of the kneecap, tickle, 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 tickle. You need a little tickle before the pickle, cause the pickle ain't, if the pickle ain't top tier, you need a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? You just do. You gotta eat some box before you hit the spot. You can't just go right on stage. You just can't. You gotta wet it before you get it. And if you fall under that criteria in battle rap, here's my advice. You have to do things, I gotta take that call to my kids. You gotta do things other than just going on stage. That's just not enough. Make a channel, connect with the fans, talk on Twitter, talk on Instagram. Call up Hip Hop Is Real. Hip Hop Is Real. We were doing Uncle Ra knowledge. I was doing interviews. My face was always out there in between battles. This is the greatest advice I could give y'all. You must promo. Lastly, leagues love it. Leagues, aka battles, aka money. I got booked in Australia, London, Canada, all around. Because I was a draw, because they wanted my channel, not just me. They wanted the blogs, the recaps, the predictions of not just me, but I'm doing recaps of the whole event. I'm doing predictions of the whole event. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's a lot of free game I'm giving y'all. Remember the biggest thing that I told you. If you've been a fan of Jim's, a supporter of mine, anything where you staggered across my channel, ask yourself this: was I not correct that other than the last current year of me not being around, think of my 12-year career, did it ever feel like I was missing? Ever? I'll answer it for you. No. Because I always had this in between the long gaps of my next battle. I stayed relevant. I made myself a household name. And if I can do it,